All right, Bobcat fans, we're here inside the halls of Hallsville ISD. This segment sponsored by Roofmasters and Bubba's 33 in Longview, Texas. Our guest today is Mr. Branson Blanton. Mr. Blanton, how are you today, man?
I'm better than I deserve. How are y'all?
Yeah, doing great, man. You know, we just got to interview one of your students, man, and enjoyed that and talked a little bit about sweepstakes, the big win on there. I want to know, how do you prepare for an event like that?
Well, you start early. We start in January. We select the music before then. The kids
How do you select your music?
Well, so it's not as fun as it could be. We have to select from a list that the UIL gives us called the PML. So we have to pick two off of there, and then we can pick one that it can be to just whatever we want it to be.
You only get to pick 2 songs?
We pick 3. So two of them have to be off that list, and one of them can be whatever we want it to be. It doesn't have to be on the list.
So does anybody else can choose that same song, or is it just?
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So we might have the same song 3 times in a row when you're down
10
there.
times.
Yeah, there's a lot of times where you'll have the same song being sung at contests. I can't remember if it happened much this year or not, but it usually happens. But
It reminds me, on a side note, the Despicable Me 4, where the guy sang Chameleon before him and Gru got mad. Sorry. So you pick your songs. Do you actually prep it with your students?
Oh, yeah.
Or like you go and say, hey, guys, this is a song we think we can do best, or you make that executive decision and say, here.
Yeah. Oh, no. I'm a dictator.
There we go.
I tell them this is what we're gonna do, and I just.
So once you pick your 3 songs, you stuck with those 3, or can you say
You can change it later on if something
really?
doesn't work out.
I can be in the middle of a song and you go, yeah, you guys suck at that. We got to try something.
Like, you don't have to turn it in and say, this is our song. You just show up and have 3 songs.
So you got to turn it in before it, but there's a time window where you can change it. But didn't happen this year. We took the original ones that we decided on in January, and we.
At what point did you know that We're Fist to Rock this? We got number 1s on everything.
That morning.
Really?
It was a nail biter that kept me guessing right up until the very end.
Right.
Yeah, I got some gray hairs out of this year, but it was really good. They peaked at the right time.
When you got here, Mr. Blanton, did you know you had a special group, or is it something I know you always put in work. That's not what I mean by that. Did do you feel like you've clawed this way, or you've been really blessed with the students you've had?
Absolutely. This has been, I've told them before, I told them don't get a big head, but y'all are the best group I've ever taught. And I meant it. They're just a super talented group of kids. Miss Dillard left the program in great shape. Just very, very talented students. And and I picked some hard music, and it took us a while, but hey, we got there, and it was a great year.
You touched on one of the questions I had for you, Mr. Blanton, is what's it been like replacing a choir legend in Hallsville for so long, man? Has it been a smooth transition, or does everybody kind of have expectations on you?
Well, yes, but, it's, I told the kids this too, first years are hard no matter where you go, no matter who you follow, but especially after you follow somebody who is as revered as Don Dillard. But they have made it a great year because they're just great kids. Yeah, I'm super, super blessed.
Best fried chicken you'll ever eat in your life if you get a chance for her to make it for you. Absolutely awesome.
Well, I'll put that on the bucket list. All right.
Tell us about the spring show. What you can tell us. When is it?
We want to know the name and theme and everything.
Where people can get the tickets, information from, just kind of a prep so everybody can start planning for it.
Yes, well, I am sworn to secrecy on the theme, but
okay.
Every year there's a big theme. Miss Dillard and her son Riker actually write all of the music. They're sending us the music right now, but I can't tell you anything about it because I'm sworn to secrecy. But I can tell you it's May 12th. It'll be at 6:30 in the PAC here at the high school. No tickets required. Free admission. Just show up, and I would get there early because, from what I understand, it'll be a pretty packed house.
So do you have VIP seats for certain? Certain people. I'm just putting a name out there.
Hey, you know what?
They get it taped off.
Yeah, I can get it taped off. If somebody takes the tape off, I can't help that. But I can tape y'all off some seats.
Miss Carl always had a section just for us. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
How did you get into teaching choir, working with this? Is this something you always wanted to do?
Yeah. So I actually went into college as a instrumental music major. I was going to be a band director. I was a band kid in school. And got in and quickly realized that just wasn't the life for me. I got put in choir my freshman year of college and fell in love with it, loved my choir director, just loved what I was doing. And so I switched my major and never looked back.
So you were in choir.
I was in choir in college. I went to a really small high school. We didn't have choir. My freshman year, I got voluntold that I was going to have choir, and it just ended up that was where God wanted me. So.
Can you sing?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You got to, yeah.
Well, that's what I was going to say. How do you teach something if you can't sing on it?
Yeah, you don't have much of an option.
Me and Guy were singing. It would be an ugly class, I promise you.
We'd be on the JV.
You'd be on the JV.
The JV.
Speak for yourself. Any other events y'all have got coming up that you would want people to know about?
The spring show is really the only thing open to the public. We have State Soul and Ensemble. We're taking 35 kids to that, and that'll be in Austin in May. But that's just wish us luck. You know, we go down there and hopefully bring back some gold medals.
So are we doing the same music that we did at the regional?
Yeah, at the regional. Yeah, you take the same. If you got a 1 on your solo, then you go down to state and hopefully get a 1.
35 kids.
35, yeah.
I do have another question for you.
Okay.
From a team perspective, who is your biggest competition?
Okay, well, that's probably just numbers wise would be Lindale.
Okay.
They're 4A and we're 5A, but they put up some pretty big numbers. They're a strong program. They got a really good director. So
yeah, we need to take Lindale down. Just giving you the expectations. That's a given there.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Blanton, you're doing an awesome job.
Yes,
we
sir.
appreciate everything you do. Fans at home, inside the halls of Hallsville ISD, we'll see y'all next time.